with traditionally 5th position. And if you include the pre-finals, this driver has won 5 finals up to round 10. And that's after missing 2 rounds as well. Unfortunately, none of his other results are consistent enough. A couple of exclusions, to say the least. Has the talent and skill to win this championship, just needs to tidy up and focus a bit more. But I'll tell you what, he won today. So he knows how to win a race, but needs consistency. He's finished 5th in the championship. Matt Brooks! Moving on to our 4th place driver in the championship this year. He started his campaign, should we say, in an average way. All started to come together from round 7 actually at Landau, and has not looked back, hitting a rich vein of form with 4 wins and 2 seconds. And he came home in 4th today, and 4th, finishing 4th in the championship indeed. Congratulations, Jay Elliott!
Well, that's not too bad. You left it late, you made a good run, and it was sort of almost happening for you. But look at that last final. Everybody that was chasing 3rd was running at the front.
I know. I didn't quite have the car. I got out into a good lead, but bottom end was poor, and my top end was the same as everyone else's. So I was a bit of a sitting duck. I maybe could have just decided to try and defend the whole race, but without the bottom end, normally they're going to out-drag you, even if you try and defend. So I just had to sort of let Steve go. And then once I let Steve go, there was no point in me blocking the rest because I was fighting with Steve. So I tried to tuck in behind, get back to him, but it didn't quite happen that way.
Now, the second half of the season, you came on really strong. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we add up the points, you probably won the second half of the season.
I think easily won the second half of the season. I think by quite some distance.
So it begs the question, you've sort of made a change, you've stepped up your game. 2016, Jay Elliott, Premier Class champion, or should I say elite champion?
Yeah, I think the format will suit me better because of the heats, no fastest laps, because I'm not necessarily the quickest over 1 lap. I think it's more about consistency, getting through the pack, etc. So yeah, I think it will suit me. I'm not going to do the endurance, so hopefully that I don't get too rusty from that. But if that doesn't affect me, then yeah, why not? Have a go anyway.
All right, well, congratulations on finishing 4th this year, Jay Elliott.
3rd in the championship, obviously newly promoted as a baby Prem. Got himself on the podium at round 1 and must have thought, hang on, I reckon I could be within a shout here. Never had a bad round, except maybe Landau, consistently scoring good points. 3 podiums, but also very good pre-final results, finishing 3rd here today. So congratulations indeed, finishing 3rd and a baby Prem as well, 1st season in the Premier Class. Congratulations, Steve Brown!
Well done, Steve, again.
1,985 points in total. Our 2014 Premier Champion arrived here today needing 2 very good finals results to retain the title. Look at his results. He has had a very consistent season, with his best rounds being at Wilton in May and Clay Pigeon, where he achieved top 3 results in all finals. Came home in 5th place today, and he was, as I say, our champion last year. He's runner-up this year. Congratulations, Ian Blake!
So here we are with championship runner-up, former champion. You'll always be a champion in Club 100 Premier Class. Ian Blake. Now, Ian, I understand you might have been on the likes of Facebook, and maybe he's on texting our new champion in the middle of the night. Were you trying to nobble him?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately I was just a bit slow at the end of the year, so, you know, I've got to use all of the, use everything I can to try and beat him, but clearly I just didn't mentally ruin him enough today. So.
Now, for a while there, I know in the pre-final when you were running 2nd and Anwar had been off, I was thinking it was all on for the final. But where did it go wrong?
Yeah, I know, mate. I needed a rocket really, but the rocket god was left me lacking, and you know the rocket god's been quite kind to me, but yeah, not in that race. But no, it was all right. I think on another day, like, could have won that one, and it would have been all to play for. But it's, it's motorsport, isn't it?
It is. It's narrow margins always, and you know, outrageous fortune swings and roundabouts. All those cliches from my race reports. What about 2016?
2016, I think it is. Yeah. Well, I can talk about this year again if you want. Oh, next year? No, I'll be back. I'm quite looking forward to the new format, like the 3 heats and the 1 finals. I kept doing really rubbish on qualifying for the second final. So, yeah, no, I'll be back. Try and get the old number 1 back, I think, next year. So, yeah, see how it goes.
All right, well, congratulations on being, I don't know, vice champion, runner-up.
Oh, yeah, I'll say vice champion. Even if I'd come 10th, it would have been vice.
Even if it sounds a bit German, I'll do that in DTM. Well done, Ian. We'll see you next year.
Thanks a lot, Chris. See you next year.
To our champion then, and a perfect round number of 2,000 points on the rounds account. So hit the 2,000 points after today's race. And yeah, here's a driver that has competed in all 3 sprint classes, winning promotion in 2013 as heavyweight champion and finishing 4th in the Clubman's last year. Moved up again this year as a baby prem and has not looked back. A very strong start to the year, left his rivals scratching their heads as he won podiums in the first 5 rounds. 3 of them being first places. Needed to win at Wilton in October after below par run of 3 rounds. He's not only he's finished 6th today, but he's not only won the title of Premier Sprint Champion 2015, he's also won the Baby Premier Championship as well, which is one of those smaller cups there, Catherine. So he's wrapped up both titles and done very well indeed. I think he deserves a big round of applause indeed. Congratulations, you're champion in the Premier class, Anwar Beryl-Smith. Chris will be doing some interviews to our champions and maybe a couple of others. That's his prize as well. Yes, it's his prize. Like this. It's a £10 gift voucher to spend only on Club 100, and you have to spend it by January the 31st.
Well, in the pits, and I do believe after something of an up and down day, it has to be said, that Anwar Beryl-Smith, with what was a no result really in that final, has managed to take the championship. Now, I had a rumour that your championship rival was busy sending you a text in the middle of the night trying to put you off. Is that true?
Yeah, it almost worked, to be fair, didn't it? I had an absolute shocker today, but yeah, look, me and Blakey get on quite well, and I, to be honest, I feel a little bit gutted for him because he had a bit of a dodgy cart, and I think by the time the realisation hit him that it was a bad one, he was already in the race. So, and I know that feeling, but you know, I've had my own fair share of bad luck today. You know, throwing a chain through no fault of my own in the second heat and put me at the back of the grid, and then doing 2 laps of the pre-final and getting binned and facing the wrong way. I was just sat there thinking it's all over, but thankfully he's had just as much bad luck as I had. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm a bit shocked, to be honest, because I came up to the board to look at the results thinking, oh, what am I going to have to do for this last race? Well, I don't even have to do it now. We just go home. That's all right.
Yeah, I know. I was out there and I thought, oh, he's thrown it off. His mate Jonathan Elliott's dropped in behind him to try and push him to a fast time for the final. Yeah. I knew the game, yeah. and at the time I think Ian Blake was running second, yeah. And I thought, oh, it's all on for the final, but and then suddenly Blake went backwards.
Yeah, I mean, I actually didn't, because I could see Steve Brown on the other side of the track, but I couldn't see. But I saw Blake in second at one point, but then I lost track of the train as we were going around, and so I just thought I just got to do what I can. And to be honest, the idea with me and Johnny was to just tow each other around and try and get a good time for fun, which actually worked. You know, we're sort of on the front row now, so but it doesn't need it. So I guess it doesn't really matter what happens in this race now. But I'm really happy, honestly. It's been a great year, and a testament to Club 100 that it's been so close that it's literally come down to just a bit of bad luck on the day. So, but Blakey's been brilliant, and do you know what, if he'd won it, he'd be just as deserving. So, yeah, great year.
Well, he was smashed after a heavy drinking session yesterday.
Look, I mean, it'd be nice to go out with a nice result, but to be honest with you, there's so many good drivers out there today, which actually made it a lot tougher for me to get the result to win the championship. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, you know, a few quick guys come up from Clubman's, and they've really added into the mix of talent. So, yeah, it's looking good for next year, actually. Elite Championship, everyone sign up. It's worth it. You'll love it. Love it.
All right. Well done, Anwar. Congratulations.